All right, so ignore the whole 1500 for Monk. He just doesn't play Warcraft 3 champs, and he's also a random player. But he picked human for this map, or this match up. Can't switch now. And I'm pretty sure he picked human because last week he was practicing human. Human versus, it was human versus orc. It was versus Jats, actually, who I was just talking to. And did pretty good. So he probably just figured I just got a lot of practice with that. I might as well stick with it. Spaceman, on the other hand, if you guys have been around the scene for a while, you've probably seen his YouTube or his Twitch. He doesn't really stream anymore, but he used to, I think it was Spaceman Rambles, I believe was his full name, but everyone knew him as Spaceman. He used to post YouTube videos and things like that. He was also a random player, but he picked Night Elf for this. And they both decided, or well, were picked to play by me and Hippos, the captain for the other team, yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Because two other teams or players on each team had to drop out. So they did this on late notice, which is very nice of them. And it should be a pretty good series. They're both pretty good players. And it's pretty standard on Monk's side. Really talked about it. Keep it the groove. Keep it the groove for Spaceman. Just need to minimize for a second. Ooh, Jats. So you're playing an hour and a half. All right, we got Floss's game later tonight, and also your game later tonight. That should be good. So, I'm not gonna lie, both me and Hippo were not really sure how this game was gonna shake out because it's really hard when you're trying to match up two random players who both don't have too many games. But Monk knows what he's doing. Monk is I would say, at this point, an RTS expert. You know, he's played multiple games. He's played StarCraft. He was a Grandmaster in StarCraft. That's not a Grandmaster move, though. I don't think he expected the entangle, but he probably should have. That's a dead footy for just two entangles. So while I'm singing praises for him, he first blood goes to Spaceman. It's a footy. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it always sucks. But Monk is more of a twos player. He liked his AT games, but he's been really grinding a lot for his solo. And Spaceman, on the other hand, I don't know if he's been playing much. I just know he hasn't been streaming much as of late. And he used to always be climbing the ladder. That was his like series. And we'd always see him playing. He was always at a pretty good level. Not patting myself on the back, but no, I would find him on ladder, and I'm not that bad. Now, he's trying to early expo. That was the first dead peasant. He does have enough for one more entangle now. So that'll be two dead peasants. Monk just decides, screw it, let's go. Well, no more. No more entangle, but he did get trance. Not bad. And he did get, I think he got the XP from that. So this is going not so bad for Spaceman. Through all this, he's teching up. Oh, no. I don't actually know who got that. I think, though, Spaceman did, judging from how far up he went in XP. Since I don't think he killed that many foots or peasants. But have no fear, more peasants are coming. This is unfortunate. He's got the foot sitting over here. They could have been definitely helping out during this whole fight. And hopefully he noted. No, maybe he doesn't. I was going to say, well, now we just ran into him. So he should see the archer poking him. Should be a dead. No, he doesn't care. I guess he's scared that the, keeper with his one entangle is still here somewhere, lurking around. He does, there we go. I was gonna say, he does have the resources to get the Expo up. Well, while all this happened, he got tier 2. And Naga. I did see defend going up, so he does have defend, but he is still tier 1. The tower is not up. He's not upgrading it yet either. Better do that soon. This is not going to be an easy hold, especially once level 3 hits. He's really got to avoid feeding too many footman kills. Back that one up. Nope. He's probably got about 2 more he can go for level 3. On the bright side, Monk doesn't, Spaceman really doesn't have much more mana. But 1 more foot kill and he's level 3. The Expo is now up. He's still not tech though. And Spaceman is on his way to tier 3, has only 1 lore up. If this tower goes up, that would be very, 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 very helpful. Could try and aim it down though, and he will. But no, he's going to back off. So the tower should go up. Okay, he started his tech. He also called to arms. I'm not the, expert of human versus night elf, but I gotta feel like the human's gonna, even though he is pretty far behind in the tech and whatnot, if he can stabilize, and this is very nice blocking, he does get out. If Monk can stabilize, he's pretty happy with the fact that Keeper of the Groove and Naga Sea Witch are the 2 heroes. Not the greatest. Alright, so we're going right into MGs. Now, this is also a killer. Spaceman just used up all of his Moonwell juice. And as you saw, he had to turn it nighttime because it just turned day. So, I was about to say, he's now dry for quite a while. No tower in the main, though. Usually you want at least a tower in the main. Like, see how much you're towering at over here. He just walks into the main, I get it, you can call to arms, but still a little sketchy. He bought a shredder. I guess he's feeling a little bit low on lumber. I get it. He hasn't really been building much. He's got the towers. Did have the towers going up. TP'd in, but this is horrible. No. He TP'd in and just loses the shredder. That's a huge investment. It's a huge investment, but on the bright side, he does have quite a few peasants on wood, so it's not like he's going to be out of wood. It's just losing such an investment is horrible. So this is all about just living. If Spaceman kills him right here, or takes out the Expo, he wins. Because he's basically dead. But if Monk can stabilize, maybe not. The MK is now coming out. He's really got to get around these mountain giants and just keep aiming these archers like he is. Doesn't have a TP on his Archmage. He doesn't have any way to heal it up, so he does have to watch out. Especially with these, mountain giants doing mountain giant things. It's a little daring, putting the Arcane Sanctum right where they're attacking. That's probably going to be canceled. He does have plenty of space in here, though, if he does want to plop it down again. He is running a little bit low on wood. It's kind of unfortunate, because if you can see on the minimap, all his peasants are over here, while his lumber mill is sitting right here. It takes a lot of time walking back and forth. So that's definitely something next game you can work on. And now you got the Priest of the Moon here with Orb of Venom. Now, I said earlier he would be happy seeing the Keeper and the Naga Sea Witch, but I totally forgot about the 3-hero orb strategy. the mountain giants. It's kind of crazy the amount of damage that comes out. If you don't already know, the orbs do stack. So basically the mountain giants sit there and poke things and take all the damage, while your 3 heroes at some point, when you get multiple orbs, do tons and tons of damage. However, mountain giants do decent damage to buildings when they got them trees. He's rebuilding the Sanctum with 2 in his main. It is only 1 Sanctum though. Probably because he's problems with wood and he's feeling the heat, he's towering up. But that's a problem because it takes more wood. The bright side, the MK is out. If he can get this MK to level 3, he'll feel a lot more comfortable, but this was already taken. This won't get you. I mean, this can get him level 2. But getting to level 3 will be a little bit more, probably a little bit more creativity. It's going right to tier 3 now that he has a little bit of space. And priest, probably for the keeper. Hopefully he pulls back the Archmage. Really needs to let this MK creep up alone. And I haven't checked on what this big boy over here, Mountain Giant's, doing. It's a really secure Tree of Life. That won't die anytime soon, and he's also at some point going to get chimps. And an Ancient of Wonder in his face. He's got 2 orbs, 2 mountain giants, 1 Ancient of War, and he got another Shredder. He doesn't have a TP this time, so he can't TP a Shredder in accidentally, but he is... This is... Unless he starts repairing, this is going to be a dead blacksmith. I think you wanted the knights, you know, you kind of like the knights. You get the, I think it's called the Sundering Blades upgrade, and they do more damage to medium armor. Mountain Giants have medium armor, that's kind of the counter. But without Blacksmith, what's he going to do? Very nice TP right there, or use of his staff, I should say. Mountain Giant would have probably died to the stun with a few pokes, but instead he TP'd it out as it came in. Can't dodge that one, though. However, with Entangle, he does not have Dispel yet. And you can see the damage. He was required to pop the Invul pot. I know Monk's gotta, like, block this area, but it's killing me seeing all these, like, important buildings right here. I'm not sure if the Ancient of War was supposed to be something he was going to, like, uproot. Or it's just he doesn't have any gold to do anything with it. He is sitting at 53 out of 70 food due to this chim in production. That chim will do damage if he can get it out. Well, no, he has one already. I totally missed that. Good casting, right? So he's opted for Rifleman. He is getting a pally out. That's very nice. So this game has all been about not giving him any space to do anything. And I mean, if he can get some Griffs out, probably not Griffs, probably going for the anything else, Dragon Knights, but we'll see. He does have Dispel now, and Heal. Didn't buy the orb, he doesn't really have the gold for that. 72 food to 61. However, as you can see, a lot of that is tied up in here. The tree is making its slow march to an expo that is not done. There's a foot there too, so he'll definitely see it as soon as it goes up. Or comes near it, I should say. Alright, so the army consists of an uprooted ancient, an uprooted ancient of wonders, an ancient of war, a glaive thrower that I think is about to go to its death. No, he stopped it. One archer, two archers, two chimps, two mountain giants. This is a interesting army. Alright, so we got 3 orbs. Mana pot on the keeper. Uh-oh, don't let the spell. No. So Dragonhawks can shackle these chims, but he does need a few more before he really wants to go in. There are 3 chims now. Working on Corrosive Breath, not a 4th. Really need to download that overlay. And he's brought the shredder now that he's at 2,000 food. Why not? Or 2,000 wood. Why not? 2,000 food would be cool though. And all the peasants. All right. So this is, he's decided his moment. I suspect the heroes should be aiming Dragonhawks, but instead he is TPing out. Let's see if he can get, no, he can't get the Mountain Giant. That was a nice staff. And he did get one of the Dragonhawks on the way out. You know, I was so concentrated up top, I didn't look down here. But one thing that's not down here is a tree. He must have walked the tree to his death, because I don't see it anywhere else. So while everything was looking a little bit okay for Spaceman, even though Monk was buying himself time, that is a killer. If Spaceman had his expo up right now, or just alive so he could plop it down, this would be a much different game. Spaceman would feel much more comfortable, but he lost the tree. Whoever said casting is easy, even though no one's ever said that, they lied. Internet is full of liars. Now we're going into Sorks, not bad. I mean, considering he doesn't have any Dryads. Could help. But he does need to make sure he has enough Dragonhawks that these chims don't move. He needs at least 3, but you're going to have the archers, you're going to have these 3 heroes aiming. Presumably, and hopefully, for him, the Dragonhawks. It's kind of like a domino effect. You take out one, all of a sudden you can take out another, and then another. It's killing his foots because, well, they're useless. And he'd rather kill them off than let, you know, Spaceman do it. It's getting the expo up now. It's halfway done. Sitting at 69 food. He is supply cap. Not building a moonwell, so he's waiting for his expo to go up. Oh no. Monk, don't lose it. Or that one too. He doesn't. These are some beefy boys though, these knights. 2 armor, or 2 armor upgrades. He is getting a few more Dragonhawks, that's good. It's a rare army to see, but it works. Then again, this isn't exactly a standard thing you see either. How many times do you see mountain giants, glaive throwers, chims, and 2 archers? 3 archers. He's got to watch this. He does not want to lose these for free. Now, if Monk takes this fight, he's going to basically be starting with his Dragonhawks at half-life, which, not cool. He does have the Sundering Blades upgrade, you can tell, because it's lit up. This is a very nice item. I didn't even look. The Ancient Django of Endurance. Just makes him move a lot quicker, and that's a lot nicer when you have something like Chims, Wave Throwers, and Mountain Giants. You know, with an army like that, basically, Monk just wants to be running away from him, even though he has owls on him. You know, he has the mobility, but the Django does help. And he's bringing the peasants, or militia, which will soon be peasants, because this is way too long of a walk. I guess just soak up some damage. He does have plenty of wood, so the main is mined out. This is looking good for Monk. But now you got 1 chim out. 2 chim out. Nope, it's back. 1 MG down. If he had pulled his Wisp, dispelled everything, this might have been quite easier for him. The Chims live, though. The Archers are finally dead, but who cares? So, in the end, he got the 2 or 3 Mountain Giants. He lost a few of the Dragonhawk. Quite a few of his peasants, but he doesn't care. Kept most of the... I think he kept all the priests and the Sorks alive, which is okay and good. Just staff back the Shredder, because why not? The Shredder actually does do some decent damage. It takes up a lot of space, but does good damage. That Expo's not long for this world. And now he's walking to the middle. So it's great that he's holding the Chims down, but he's got to kill him. Or else we're just going to be sitting here seeing him freeing them and making Monk run away. These Mountain Giants, though, only half-life. He could staff back, but, well, there he goes. I was going to say, the farther he gets away with the Tree of Eternity, the longer the walk is. Now here's another problem, though, for Monk. 11,000 gold on Spaceman's Expo. 3,000. 3,000 is still plenty of time to do something. But that's why he was trying to move to the middle. He knows, you know, his Expo will mine out much quicker. If Spaceman wants to, basically, he is always going to know where Monk is with these 2 Owl Scouts. Or 1. You know, he can just keep using it, recycling it. His MK is almost level 3. That'll be a big boost, just the damage itself. Got a TP. If you could just don't kill it. Don't kill one of these. Just don't kill one. Send your MK in and it's level 3. Or just go over here and try and creep this. Monk doesn't know where he is right now, Spaceman. So that's why you see him getting ready. +5 armor on everything, just in case he does run into him. If he can just get these dispels off right at the start, that'll be level 3. Very nice for him. He does have level 2, so at least he can go invul if he has to at some point. His Archmage is pretty squishy, but we'll see how this goes. This is bad with his Dragonhawks. They're pretty far forward. They are getting picked off, but now the MK is level 3. Just really got to watch this. All right, so now 1 Chim is free. One mountain giant's about to die. A second one should also die. More Dragonhawks coming in. He keeps them lassoed. And, you know, Spaceman really is an interesting game, but Spaceman's now getting run over. +5 armor. It's pretty damn good. I think, you know, he really needed to aim down those Dragonhawks. It was a better army for Monk in the end. But he also needed to use his Wisp, I think, a little bit more. That certainly would have helped in the fights if he started with that. And this should be a dead hero somewhere. This MK is out for blood now. Level 4, level 3. Oh. He staffed it back. I totally forgot. Tree is right here. So this is a first game going to Monk. It was a very good game, though. I gotta expect. Spaceman's fighting, but, you know, 25 food, 68 food. And that's game 1. So that was a really good game. I would say it was I mean, to me, that was a very interesting army from Spaceman. So, I don't even know what to say to that. Just waiting on the next name. Next game name, I should say. I'm scared to, like, just try and guess, like, Monk or something. You know, it was last time. Because games do bug out. And then you have to restart. All right. Oh, shit. That was a whoopsies. You know what? I don't know the game name. Help me, guys. Bug game. All right, I have to restart that and also message Monk. I was scared that was going to happen. Spaceman has messaged me. Monk 2. Go figure. Hubert, come on. Who would have thought that after Monk, Monk 2 would be the next game name? So, Amazonia? Is that the actual game? Or is that just the map that it just sets to initially? Alright. Monk is doing something standard, but Spaceman, I don't think so. I've been trying to remember, because it has been a while since I've watched Spaceman stream, but I thought he used to love his, like, tavern heroes. trying to remember. I feel like that was his thing. I could be wrong, though. Could be something totally normal. Could be something crazy. I feel like Spaceman's more of a normal player, but we'll see. I don't pretend to know Night Elf versus human, but I know you can get Tavern Heroes, but I also feel like... There we go. I was going to say, he must be going hunts with it, because he's not building anything else. Unless he's, you know, towering up. He wouldn't. Only I would lose to something like that. Monk is totally standard. And, okay. That was just a weird build. Maybe this is the right way to do it. I just always built my hero at the normal time when I would go hunts. But he got a late hero. I just kind of presumed that he was going for the tavern. I mean, he still could. He could always just cancel and build it. He is putting, you know, a wisp right there. All right, so Monk got LS, then ran back, and now he's back in. His Water Ellie's also taking damage, but kind of worked. And yeah, there you go. So he canceled it. I guess that was just a fake out. If someone, you know, like a footy ran in or whatever. But what is he? That was close. He's testing Fate, running in. But he did get the XP from it. Don't really know about this, though. He is teching to tier 2. Okay. Monk's expoing. And Spaceman knows it. He will come in and dispel. Maybe. He should just put a footy or two on this Naga Sea Witch, and the Sea Witch won't do anything then. It's kind of like a DK, you know, you just keep poking it. Or with your Archmage, that works too. If it tries and turn around to slow you, you get a free shot. Alright, let's see. Scroll the Beast. Not that great, but he's going to get this Expo up maybe. Real scary part is as more and more hunts come out. He did not use that much mana with his cold arrows, so can heal up. He does have plenty of moon juice for that, even though he only has 2. And Monk now has level 3, which is pretty darn good versus hunts. Level 2 water alleys do a lot of damage. He isn't massing hunts though, so it's not that big of a deal, but it should minimize damage. And I thought he was expoing, but he decided not to. I don't know if that's just because he saw hunts. He's thinking, oh no, there's mass hunts coming up. But he just started his tech. Instead, he went for a blacksmith. I guess he felt like he couldn't hold an expo versus hunts. I mean, it's only 3 hunts. It's not a ton of hunts, but he didn't know that. You know, it could be 5 or 6 all of a sudden when, you know, you get double rack. But, no. He is going extremely safe, so he must think it's double AOW. But in a way, it's not that bad because Naga Sea Witch. It sucks. It's good, but it's not like, oh, thank God he's leveling. There are other heroes you'd rather see that happen with. Ancient of Lore. 1 Ancient of Lore going to tech tier 3. He does not have a shop yet. Doesn't feel like he needs it. And Monk is just relaxing in his base. Doesn't want to get units picked off from Cold Arrow with these hunts. Probably waiting for maybe 2 or 3 riflemen before he really goes out. He's certainly scared of anything coming his way. And Monk is, I should say, Spaceman's okay with this because he's not really going anywhere. He's not going to be creeping the map with just 3 hunts. Could creep some things, but it's going to hurt. So making Monk sit there, even though he's level 3, it's not the best opening, that's for sure. But I guess he's making do with the position he's in, you know? Ancient of War is going towards the Expo. Alright, he's going straight in the Bears. The Bears. Naga Bears, okay. And Monk is just hitting tier 2, so expect we'll see an MK real soon. He's a little bit more. Lightning shields. Alright, he's taking it over to the green. And a shredder. Alrighty. Yeah, Cubert. That's what I was saying. He's playing extremely defensive. He didn't scout this, so he probably saw the Naga. He probably saw a few hunts, and he just thought, I'm getting hunt all-in with a Naga. Not exactly standard, but I can see why he'd think that, but yeah, it didn't happen. DH second. Alrighty. So that Ancient of War made a very long track all the way over here just to die. We're gonna see a tower push. MK is here. The Bears are just starting to come out. He's got 1. He'll have master training, so he'll have 2. Really, he'll have 2 by the time the towers really start coming up. And now he is bringing the Wisp. That was a good idea. That's what I was saying you need to do last game, but you saw. Really, he got nothing. He got the Archmage, but he already had 2 Water Elementals out. There won't be a 3rd anytime soon. The MK was missed, but he has been burning it with the DH. And we now see 1 bear down. The other bear will be able to morph soon if he notices, but I don't think he does. If I'm correct, it's 25 mana, I do believe. And that's a dead MK. Or dead DH, excuse me. Except there's not much left. Even if Monk has to back out, if he gets his Ancient of Lore, or 1 or 2 of these bears, he's in a good position. Just don't lose the MK. He's going to lose the MK. It's not a horrible position. If he can kill this let's say if he can kill his Spaceman, if he can kill his Druid with a claw, that would be nice. By nice, I mean amazing. He's sitting on 1 Ancient of Lore. He has 1 virtually dead Druid of the Claw. However, now that this came out, if he aims it, no. He can heal this other bear up. This bear can also heal itself. But instead, he had to use Rejuve on the DH. So now he's just aiming the other hero. Why not? He does not have any shop. And this fight, it's going to keep going. He's now going for the Arcane Tower to drain the mana of these bears. That's a 5. Oh, he wants it. But that was a nice micro by Spaceman. Problem is, he could bring this one back if he morphs it, rejubes, and comes back, but it's not looking good. And Spaceman, good games out. So that was a quick game too. You know, Monk played it very, very defensive, but he was able just to walk across the map because he did get a level 3 Archmage so early. And also some units. He didn't lose any units, just some peasants. Not even, I don't even think he even lost some peasants at the beginning. That was the first game. So, he played it ultra conservative, but in the end it worked. And Spaceman tried to... I'm not sure what his goal was with the Naga first. It was a little confusing to me. With the 3 hunts, you know? But then he teched straight to tier 3. Monk hit the perfect time. If he waited any longer, it was going to be some Riflemen, a level 1 MK, and a level 3 Archmage versus probably 4 or 5 bears out on that map. So that was a nice, sweet little timing. I don't know if Monk got it on purpose or not, but it worked.